Today we will recommend you an exciting movies. This is Venom. Venom is not very strange to who loves movies, especially fans of Spider-Man. But today we will go inside to explore more about Venom, right? The film begins with the Life Foundation's mission train returning from space, but on the way back, unfortunately, it had an accident and crashed into the ground. The organization and medical staff looked for survivors and a policewoman found a man alive, but he was seriously injured, and she was not aware that this man was infected with parasite from space. She took him to the ambulance, but while preparing to inject medicine, the parasite rebelled in him, killed the policewoman and the driver. This parasite is Riot, whose strength is as well as hundreds of different special weapons. He continues to parasitize the policewoman and search for a new host. And as a fact, all of the parasites have a mechanism to self-heal the host's wounds. The main character of the movie is Eddie, who is very tall and handsome. His main job is a reporter. His girlfriend is Anne, a beautiful and sexy girl. One day while sleeping with Anne, Eddie woke up to open the refrigerator to get a water and saw that some of Anne's letters had sent in. And this letter reported the Life Foundation's crime. The next day he went to interview Carlton Drake, the owner of the Life Foundation. Life Foundation is an organization specializing in studying parasites on animal and maybe on human in the future. Moreover, Life Foundation also had a spacecraft to study the tolerance of parasites in outer space. However, the interview was ended when Eddie learned of the secret of the organization and asked Carlton Drake, and of course he was very angry to kick him out. After that, Eddie was fired, so did his girlfriend. She took off the ring and the two broke up. About Parasite Riot, he was very hungry and went to look for food. With powerful weapons he killed everyone in the market. He continued to find a suitable host for him by parasitizing an old woman, then going to the mall and again on a little girl. The idea of Life Foundation's parasitization on humans began to appear but failed. The parasite corrode the host if it found not suitable. Dr. Skirth realized that, so she finds Eddie to help, but Eddie refuses. He goes to Anne's house, but after seeing Anne has a new lover as a doctor, Eddie has nothing to lose. Eddie agreed with Dr. Skirth to break into the organization. Near the elevator, the two were suspected by the police. The doctor told him to hide in and not to touch anything. Then Eddie took pictures as evidence and happened to see his acquaintance locked up as an experimental host for the parasite. Eddie risked to unlock it and the system detected someone breaking in. But just going out, this parasite attached to Eddie. It is Venom. Then Eddie seemed to be a different person. He flew up the wall, kicked the door open to escape, flew over the iron fence without getting hurt, soared up a tree in a minute to escape from the police. After returning home, Eddie is very hungry. He can eat anything including raw and spoiled. He even goes to the restaurant and jumps straight into the lobster tank and eats them raw. About Dr. Skirth, she was discovered to be a spy. She confessed to have brought Eddie in and was then killed by the parasite released by Carlton Drake. Carlton Drake sends people to catch Eddie, catches Eddie at all costs. A street chase occurs.
You're going to die! You're not going to die!
On the escape route, Eddie crashed into the car very hard. His limbs were broken, but Venom appeared and healed Eddie.
Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
After escaping, Eddie and Venom talked to agree on the symbiosis problem. Eddie let Venom parasitize on his body to survive, while Venom and Riot will bring their army from space to Earth. About L Foundation, Carlton Drake is walking when he is attacked by Parasite Riot. Anne discovered that Eddie was parasitized, so he brought Eddie to the clinic, and here Eddie was locked in a closed room, making a loud sound that Venom could not bear and got out of Eddie. Venom escaped and parasitized a dog. Venom, after seeing that Eddie was captured, parasitized on Anne and went to the place where Eddie was about to be killed to save Eddie. Anne kissed Eddie so that the Venom parasite continued to pass on to him. But this time Venom has made a deal with Eddie that the two will protect the Earth together against Riot. Riot, after parasitizing Carlton Drake, unlocks the space-launched arrow. He killed those who oppose him. Venom and Riot fought. At first Venom was better, but then kicked by Riot. Venom is then sucked into Riot's body, and after the fusion Riot becomes stronger. But played very loud music that made the two split up. The parasites popped out of the host, then Eddie and Carlton Drake fought. Eddie won, but Carlton Drake found Riot first, stabbed Eddie dead, and Riot entered B in spaceships. At this time, Venom found Eddie and parasitized him, then flew onto the spaceship to fight Riot, and the spaceship exploded. Riot and Carlton Drake died. Venom and Eddie also crashed, but Venom shielded Eddie from the puddle of fire. Fortunately, Venom and Eddie still alive. After completing his plan, Venom becomes a good person to protect the people on Earth with his strength. This movie is very exciting, right? If you like it, please like and subscribe my channel to help us have more motivation to review more and more movies like that. Moreover, if you want the ReviewerVN channel review movies you want to know more, please comment to let us know. Thank you so much for your watching.
On second thought, please.